Picture this: a rotting island, swallowed by darkness. The moon dangles in the sky like a blind, dead eye, casting just enough light to remind you how alone you are. The trees twist and gnarl like tortured limbs, and the ocean gnashes at the rocks, hungry, insistent, waiting. Here, beneath this crushing sky, 5 boys and their scoutmaster make camp. A weekend of survival skills, a little fresh air, maybe a ghost story or two to pass the time. What could go wrong? Everything. It starts with a man, a ragged silhouette staggering out of the woods. His body barely holds itself together. Skin clings to his bones like wet paper, sagging and torn in places, revealing strips of raw, glistening muscle beneath. His eyes are black pits. His mouth hangs open, drooling thick, yellow bile. He stinks of death, something long dead that's just learned how to move again. He's starving, but not for food. He craves something deeper, something inside them. There's a parasite inside him, a living, writhing thing. You can almost see it crawling beneath his skin, bulging and shifting, desperate to escape. This parasite doesn't just kill you, it rebuilds you, piece by bloody piece, until you're something else entirely. Something with too many teeth, too many joints bending in directions they shouldn't. It uses you, wears your skin like a suit, until it splits at the seams and needs a fresh body to tear apart. And now, it's here, on this island, among them. The boys have no chance. There's no help coming, no signal, no escape. Just miles of suffocating dark, and the awful crawling sensation that something is breathing just behind them, watching, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. The infection spreads fast, first a scratch, then a fever, then the screaming starts. It's not just pain, it's transformation. Their bones grind as they twist and snap. Flesh bubbles and splits open in greasy crimson bursts. Veins slither like snakes under their skin, turning black and writhing toward the surface. Fingernails peel off, replaced by jagged claws. Teeth fall out in chunks of blood and gristle, only to be replaced by razor-sharp spikes, too large for their mouths. Eyes liquefy, leaking down their cheeks in thick, dark streams, before something new and unblinking grows in their place. It doesn't stop there. The real horror isn't the body, it's the mind. The parasite whispers to them. It rewrites their thoughts, gnaws at their sanity, filling their heads with alien urges and endless hunger. Memories warp and blur. Friends become threats. Fear mutates into rage. Trust is a dangerous illusion. The line between reality and nightmare melts away until they're drowning in a sea of distorted faces and unfamiliar voices. The scoutmaster, once a calm, guiding hand, becomes something far worse than the monster in the woods. His eyes gleam with a feverish light. His smile stretches too wide. His teeth sharp and glistening. He watches the boys with a cruel fascination, like a predator waiting for his turn to feed. And then there's the desperation. Panic makes monsters out of all of them. One boy wraps himself in duct tape, thinking it'll hold his body together. It doesn't. His skin bursts like an overripe fruit, tendons snapping as something slithers out from the gaping wound in his chest. Another boy, driven to madness, decides to fight the parasite by consuming it. He thinks he's in control for a moment, smiling through blood-streaked teeth, until his stomach bulges violently, his ribcage cracking open as something inside decides it doesn't want to be eaten after all. This isn't survival. This is erosion. It's the slow, deliberate stripping away of everything human, mind, body, soul, until all that's left is a twitching husk. It's not death. It's something worse. You get to stay. Watch what you become. By the time the sun rises, if it ever does, It won't find the boys who set up camp here. It'll find pieces of them scattered across the dirt. Or worse, it'll find them huddled in the shadows, eyes gleaming, mouths too wide, waiting for the next body to tear apart. Welcome to the troop. Just remember, when the night falls and the hunger takes hold, don't fight it. Fighting just makes it hurt more. Give in. Let it tear you apart. You'll be so much better afterward.